Okay, so now that we've established that I'm a 5-year-old, nope, that's right. That's right. To the depths. To the depths. Never yada. I'll never drink you. Wait. So, what's up, Aurene?
Ah, Commander. Excellent timing. I was just about to send word.
Aurene has been calling for you.
Yes, I know. She's been appearing to me, much like she is right now.
Aurene? What are you talking about?
And she's gone. Didn't you see her?
Interesting.
I saw nothing.
You must have made quite an impression on her. It's as if
She's chosen you to light her
path. For now,
Aurene is just an infant.
forming her first pictures of the world around her. But make no mistake,
She'll one day achieve
great power. As her guardians,
It's our duty
to set her down the right path.
I'm at Aurene's disposal. What's the plan?
A bond already exists between the two of you. Our goal is to nurture and strengthen that bond.
To that end, we've prepared a series of challenges meant to demonstrate virtues to the hatchling. In the chambers ahead,
You will help the needy
defend the weak.
and train Aurene for battle.
In the final chamber waits the truest test of your bond.
A foe that you can only defeat with Aurene's trust and help.
We've got our work cut out for us. Is Aurene ready for this?
She'll be fine.
Just be patient with her. Aurene's at a rambunctious age,
And she sees everything as play.
Yeah, she's about a year old right now, so...
Welcome back, Commander. Do you have a moment?
Kaith, how are things going here?
Quiet for the most part. Between the Exalted and myself, Aurene has a lot of eyes watching over her. I wanted to tell you how much I appreciate you letting me stand guard over her, after all that's happened. I want you to trust me, like you did before.
Mordramoth turned all of our worlds upside down.
That's putting it lightly. Since the Firstborn awoke, our trust and faith in the Pale Mother has been absolute. Then we heard the call of our Creator, our true Creator. That Creator now lies vanquished. Where does that leave the Sylvari? What is our place in this new world we've created? No one can answer those questions for us. We must answer them with action. There is much to do.
It'll take time, but our people will find a way forward. I'm certain of it.
Thank you, Commander. Don't let me keep you. I've got things well looked after here.
You know, I think in honor of Giga, we should change our outfit a little bit. Let's see, where it is. What do you think? Does this just scream Giga Pudding? God, that is offensively pink. I've actually found that bubblegum is a pretty good accent color. But it really needs something dark to go against. Yep, pink Darth Vader. They'll allow it. Well, thank you for the donation, whoever that was. I do always appreciate. I'll put that towards Expedition 33, but remember you can pick up to 3 things. So what would you like the other 2 to go towards? There we go. Okay. And thank you again. Especially right now. Especially right now. Yeah, I don't need any of that. Let's do it. Alright, Giga. You have to... Oh, this looks familiar. Do I have to be a bunny again?
Rambunctious age indeed. Aurene, come on out.
Uh-oh, I lost her. I lost her.
Now where could she be?
Aha!
There you are.
Credit to Jennifer Hale. She sounds like she's playing with a kid here. Once again, voice direction.
Well, all right.
Like, you could tell, right? Because in vanilla, I guarantee you, she wouldn't have any of those inflections in her tone. She would just be saying, there you are. Again? Well, all right. But instead, she says it with just enough of that, like, weird... We use a bit of energy in our tones when we're talking to kids, especially when we're playing with them. And that's what Jennifer Hale is getting across here, because her director told her, you are talking to your child.
Now where could she be?
Like, this is just night and day compared to vanilla.
All right, Aurene. We've had our fun, but it's time to get to work, don't you think?
Commander, are you ready to demonstrate charity and benevolence to the Scion?
How about it, Aurene? Are we ready?
Then let us begin.
Sorry, jotting down some notes.
Oh, thank the Six. I haven't seen another soul in some time. These children are in desperate need, stranger.
What's going on?
These kids were orphaned in a vicious attack on their village. They lost everything. Their homes, their families. I'm taking them to an orphanage, but we've got a long road ahead of us, and we've just run out of food. There's good fishing in the shallows nearby, but I can't leave the children. I'm awful at fishing. Could you help us gather some food to get us through the rest of our journey?
What do you think, Aurene? Should we give them a hand?
Oh my god. That was adorable.
Give me a hand with those traps.
Yeah, we have to have something positive, because we just had a hell of a dark chapter if you're paying attention. Between the return of Emersat and the awakening of both Primordus and Jormag. Plus the revelation of the fact that all the Elder Dragon magic is getting condensed across the Elder Dragons. And we've had 2 deaths in the party, that's true. 3 if you count Traherne. Still shouldn't have done that, but whatever.
eating any of that fish, are you? Because we're supposed to be feeding starving children. Starving orphaned children. We'll eat when we're done, okay? I'm going to assume that's dragon for understood.
Quite a bounty you've brought us. We should have more than enough to last us through the rest of our journey. As a matter of fact, it's almost too much. Here, take some with you. For your companion. These children have been through a lot, but at least they won't be going hungry. Thanks so much for the help.
You hear that, Aurene? You did a lot of good here.
Now let's teach you about eating the corpses of your enemies.
Here you will illustrate the virtues of mercy and honor for Glynsaya. Are you ready, Commander?
You heard her? Let's get started.
The trial begins now.
Who goes there? Are you friends or foe? State your intentions.
Calm down. We mean you no harm. What happened to you?
We were ambushed by dragon minions. It was absolute chaos. Our casualties mounted swiftly, so we fell back here. We're tending to the wounded as fast as we can, but the creatures are hot on our trail, and it won't be long before... Wait. Do you hear that? Oh no! More of them! We're defenseless! Please, stranger, help us drive them back!
I noticed there's no achievements for this, so I think I've got all these ones too. Either that or there are none. No. Come on. Come on. Faster. Faster. But I'm wounded. Well, then move wounded faster. By the way, I don't know if you noticed it, but Aurene is helping them through completely regardless of us. Like, she actually does that half of the quest if you let her. Slowly. Let's see, I hear a woodwind. Another woodwind. Some kind of string accompaniment. do find it funny I'm supposed to be this big, benevolent person. I'm a berserker. I will heal you. There's also a trumpet in the background there. Horns. So I guess this is just full orchestral. Yeah. Like, this is several sections. Like, that right there is clearly strings. It also means, regardless of everything, the quest doesn't take as long as it could. This could be much more boring without Aurene helping.
That should be all of them. You and your people are safe now.
I can't believe we survived. We'd all but given up hope before you came along. You and your companion, Eileen. Thank you both.
We were happy to help. Good luck on the rest of your journey.
And yeah, this is clearly the breather section.
Greetings, Commander. This trial is meant to convey the virtues of courage and valor to the hatchling. Shall we begin?
Absolutely.
Prepare yourselves.
So many memories of this stupid place. Oh. It's too powerful. It's too powerful, Aurene! Help! Help! I thought that would work. Oh, there she is. You got this, Aurene. Aurene? There she goes. Good girl. I get the ooze, you get the generator. And Ross gets the Star Trek. Hey, Colby. Hey, Ross. And yeah, PB Goodfate is correct. It has been building a bit. I'm not sure of the specific triggers, because it hasn't been every trial. But it has been building in the background. Have fun in Carthia, Lita Fairy. For real, good luck with the meta. The meta. I am never doing that meta. I don't like the look of the mount. Plus, you know, Shadowlands. 2 seconds, Calder. 3. Yeah, I haven't been commenting on Mr. Red's watch through because we're gonna watch those for the lore run. But we're still in reboot, so we're not there yet. Well, I don't know what caused that big shake. Nothing seems to have fallen over, and we still have water pressure, so I don't think it was a water main. I'll just be living in fear of that for the next couple of hours. Probably, Ross. I mean, honestly, Season 1, I was afraid it was going to score badly, and it has been. It's not that great. But one of the benefits of going straight from reboot to MLP is it helps to give a little bit of perspective on what bad means. The definitions of green and yellow. Cute cat stories. So, no? I don't think? That's... Let's see. Cute. I did lead a fairy. I forged water. Yeah, 12 minutes. That actually sounds about right. I wasn't really joking with my few seconds guess. That's the problem. And I'm not actually joking about that. It is too accessible. The wall has been lowered so far, and that is kind of the problem.
I think that's all of them. You fought bravely, Aurene. Good work.
I can't think of anything, I'm sorry.
Welcome to the last chamber, Commander. Here your bond with the hatchling will be put to a final test. You must work together with the hatchling to defeat the foe that awaits you. Are you prepared to face this challenge?
Aurene?
We've come too far to stop now. Let's do it.
Ready yourselves. The test begins now.
Yeah, they really want to test us. I mean, honestly, this is really for Aurene's sake, not our sake, but whatever. How to Train Your Dragon, I suppose. Everyone tells me that, Giga. I've never felt the urge to test it myself, but that is pretty much the consensus.
I need you, Aurene. Give it all you've got. Your moment has arrived. Don't hold back now.
I'm gonna die because I was listening for something. God damn it. This is just us training Aurene. That really is it. No big world-ending crises at this second. Well, that we know of.
That breath attack of yours was phenomenal. Outstanding work. I should speak with the Luminate. You rest now, Aurene. You've earned it.
Well done, Commander.
We've given the hatchling the
Best possible start that we can. She still has much to learn about her place
place in the world.
but thanks to you, she has a foundation of trust to build on.
Commander, do you read me? Sorry to interrupt, but I've got some urgent news. I've been examining that destroyer sample you retrieved, and I've come to a conclusion. I was right, as usual.
So it's true. The dragons are absorbing each other's influences and becoming more powerful in the process.
That's right, and there's more. I've been digging through old Radanovan research on Primordus for an exploitable weakness, and I found a solid lead. According to these findings, Primordus' domain of magic can be counteracted somehow, negating it altogether. As for the possible counteracting agent, I'm still investigating. New answers lead to new questions. What's your status?
I just finished spending some quality time with Aurene.
Glad to hear it, especially if it lessens the likelihood of an older, bigger Aurene going rogue and slaughtering us all.
I definitely wouldn't object to having a dragon fight with me rather than against me.
There's an appealing thought. I wonder if... Commander, that's it! We need a force that can counter Primordus. What if it's another dragon? An ice dragon, for instance? Remember what I was telling you about that chalk organ? How it could selectively filter certain types of magic? If we can discern magic types, we may be able to pit Jormag and Primordus against one another, destroying them both at once.
Are you suggesting we get Jormag and Primordus to fight one another? How?
That'd never happen.
Not the dragons themselves, their energies. As for how, I'm not quite sure just yet. Our first task is to test the theory.
Okay. Let's say we pursue this course of action. What comes next?
We confirm the theory in the lab, utilizing small amounts of magic to see if they'll actually counteract one another. And we'll need an ice boot sample. One showing signs of influence from our dearly departed Mordramoth and Zaitan.
Then I'd better get to the Shiver Peaks. I'll find Bram while I'm there, and talk to him about joining Dragon's Watch.
Ugh.
I'm sure he'll want to hear all about our new plans for Jormag, too. I'll get to work on some means of pitting the energies against one another. Good luck in the Shiver Peaks, Commander.
Do we have to get Bram in on this? Like, is he necessary for the plan, you know? Aw. Don't I already have one of these? Oh my god. So I'm just slowly filling up my bags here. Okay, so that one we can just get rid of. Aurene! Aurene! Oh, whatever. Oh my god. I'll save you. Now, let's see. Do I drag Giga along? Kicking? Screaming? Or both? Both it is. I love the Choya and the dragon mask most of all in this picture.
Greetings, Dragon Slayer. What brings you to Holbrook this fine day?
I'm seeking information on Jormag's minions, and also looking for Bram Aerson. Have you heard any reports of ice brood that don't fit the expected description?
As a matter of fact, we have. We've heard word from the far north of a corrupted creature unlike any we've seen before.
But we don't advise traveling to the frozen wastes. Everyone who does either disappears or returns as Svanir. We've lost too many.
Lost because they went up there without shipping the tooth first.
What's the significance of the tooth?
Our most legendary ancestor, Aesgeir Dragonrender, knocked out Jormag's Fang and founded Holbrook around it. Once someone damages the Fang, we'll know it's time to take back what Jormag stole.
My comrade Taimi and I are working on a theory that could allow us to fell Jormag without sacrificing lives.
Jormag had better watch out then.
It's not certain yet, and I could use some help. Do you know where Bram is? And Rox, is she here?
Rox left with Garm yesterday to catch up with Bram.
Bram has gone to the far north in search of a lost magical scroll he plans to use on Air's bow.
That sounds like a fitting way to honor his mother.
There is no more dangerous area in the Shiver Peaks. I wish you good hunting. In the far north, just beyond civilization, there exists an expanse of tundra overrun by Svanir and Jormag's ice brood. It is believed that Jormag has taken up residence nearby, and that the Elder Dragon's influence corrupts all who go there. The only safe place is a Coden sanctuary, where the Quaggan and Coden residents stubbornly refuse to give up the fight.
Hey, where did you go? Oh, I was just teleporting up there. Hi.
I seek passage to the north.
Then you are on the right path. But to follow it, you must take up Coda's flame.
What is it?
This is the very spirit of fire, as old as the world, given to my tribe by Coda the Creator for safekeeping. The fire brings balance to corruption. If that is your purpose, you must carry it to survive.
I think you should listen to that bear, Commander. I'm picking up some very high readings from that fire.
Did you put a scanner in my backpack, too? Okay, whatever.
I need to find someone who's seen or heard of this new abomination.
Now here's the zone I farmed to death to get my ascended something. I forget which. It's the berries. Anybody who knows this place knows it's the berries. Ooh, chicken and vegetable pot pie. I'll even show it to you if you care. In fact, it's one of the pieces of equipment I have on right now. It's one of these ascended pieces. Right over here, I believe. You? Yeah, there it is. Black Ice Band. Costs 2,000 unbound, which is whatever, and 200 berries. There's actually several here, as you can see. Oh, I can buy obsidian shards here. For really cheap. Put that in the bank.
Turn back now. Return from whence you came. There is no hospitality here.
Oh now, fool. Even Quaggan's small eyes can see that this traveler is not lost, but on a mission.
I was just trying to warn her.
Quaggan knows what you were trying to do. Save another life.
Commendable. But this traveler needs help, not saving. I offer my apology.
Yeah, there it is.
Welcome to Sorrow's Eclipse. We are surrounded by corrupted creatures here. I was merely concerned for your welfare.
I appreciate the concern. I'm looking for strange ice brood. Have you heard of any that have changed recently?
Do we dare mention it?
Quaggan is hesitant.
What is it?
We have had reports from the Bitter North of a new ice brood abomination. It defies explanation.
Yes, that's exactly the kind of thing I'm looking for. How do I get to that place?
You don't. The entire area is too cold.
We've lost those who strayed too close to it. We don't know whether it was the cold or the ice brood.
There must be a way to protect oneself from the cold, no?
Speak with Shaman Mimi. She has much advice to give. Maybe she will know what to do.
Thank you. I'm also looking for a Norn named Bram Aerson. I heard he was headed this way.
Quaggan has not met him, but Quaggan and Coden will ask around. If you see any Quaggan or Coden herdmates, tell them to come home, please.
Okay, I can do that. Really, Eitri? Jesus. Oh, 10,000. I misread that. I thought you said 100,000. Like, damn, I know this game gets grindy, but oof. I haven't even unlocked my housing yet, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to get into that when we get there. I know there's a lot of nodes you can put in there for daily farming. Is this further down? This is further down. Sure, I'll just dive into freezing water. What's the worst that can happen?
Ah, Quaggan is a shaman to Milagin. Quaggan knows you. Your legend has traveled far. Are you here to kill Jormag?
First, I need to find one of Jormag's minions. A powerful one that isn't like the others we know.
And you have heard that one exists in the coldest part of the Shiver Peaks. Yes, Quaggan sees that is true. Quaggan can help you, but only indirectly. You will die if you go up there without protection. In Quaggan's nightly spirit wanderings, Quaggan has seen Svanir who travel in the bitterest cold using magical protection.
That sounds like what I need. Where can I find it?
Your journey will be long. First, you must go to the big Svanir base and talk to them. They know.
Talk to the Svanir? Is that a joke?
The only way they will talk to you is if they think you are one of them. You are clever. Quaggan has faith in you.
I see. I think I know a way around that. May Milagin watch over you and keep you safe, Shaman.
So, I'm curious what you're talking about, Rector's Beard, because not only have I never heard of that, but I can't find any reference to it on the wiki. Oh, by the way, Giga, PB Good Fate says your outfit looks cool. Like, obviously, Guildhalls have been around since a while. Heart of Thorns, I think. Don't quote me on that. Some air really quick. Aha! Oh, you're talking about this stupid thing. I'll be honest, that never occurred to me to think of that as a house. Like, I guess it very technically qualifies as one. In, like, the most doesn't qualify at all way possible. We actually saw this on our Ashura, because the Ashuran quests actually go in there several times. Yeah, not trying to be dismissive, I apologize, but, like, from a review perspective, I wouldn't qualify that as housing. The new thing is housing. It's a custom instance that you can customize, both cosmetically and for gameplay benefit. That's housing. That's what housing means in a gaming environment. I have seen a couple of the in-game houses. The homesteads is actually what they're called. Like Giga's is insane, for example. Pax's is just a bunch of gathering stuff all over the place. The cool thing, you can decorate, of course. The cool thing, though, is if you set up... Oh my god, it's this strange Svanir. I must kill them immediately. Hang on, let me kill this Svanir really quick. I'm just gonna murder all your buddies first, Svanir. But then I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you. As soon as I get more of your pieces. I need to rip off pieces of you. The cool thing about it is, like, let's say Giga has an instance with several gathering nodes in it. If she invites me in there, I can actually gather from those separate from her. It acts like any other gathering node in the world. So there's actually no detriment to inviting someone over to gather with you. Well, I wouldn't say it's a full gather node house. Like, he's got a bunch of stuff in there, though. Look, you have to bug him. Did you ever get him that guild invite? Or I guess, did they ever get him that guild invite? Whatever direction you want to think of that in. Okay. Yeah, I don't think Pax has all the notes. He's got a few. Hello, my fellow Svanir. I, too, am a Svanir. You can tell because I am stupid and dumb. I am now going to go off and do stupid and dumb things, as is our wont. Praise Jormag! Don't you mean Joko? No. Only Jormag. But sir, Joko is Jormag. Oh my god. Mind blown.
We've used all the thaw elixir. Go and gather ingredients to make more. Ugh. Why do I have to do everything myself? Because I'm surrounded by idiots. You there, get out! We have no more elixir. Did you not hear what I said, you grunting mongrel?
I can help.
You speak? You have power around you. Potential.
Help make elixir.
Perhaps yes. Perhaps no. You obviously don't have the intellect of a sorcerer. But perhaps you could be my assistant. Listen closely. First, go out and gather the ingredients on this list I give you. After that, you must find the hottest, purest water source. Heating water with fire will not do. It must come from Tyria's heart. That is where you will put it all together into the elixir. Bring it back here. Do not drink it. Do you understand? Do not drink it.
Yes. Bring back.
Yeah, they're winter berries. No! No, God, why? Why hast thou forsaken me?
Threshold achieved.
What's the enchanted treasure chest take, Scumlord? fine, yeah. I love the implication that that some of the Svanir are so stupid they can't even talk anymore. Their minds destroyed by Jormag, which honestly sounds about right, if you know anything about Jormag. How do I... Ah, here we go.
The Griffins, they must not be disturbed. Watch for Svanir. Kota knows what they'll do with these hatchlings.
Oh. I sees it. I sees it. I sees winterberries. Oh, yeah. Hang on. Hang on. Hey, there we go. Oh, geez, Gumlord, that sounds fun. I can see why you wouldn't want to bother. I love how there's always people out here farming winterberries. Like, no matter when you come out here, someone's gathering winterberries. Unrelated, but I'm really looking forward to WoW housing. Like, really, really. Some of my friends think it's going to just destroy their lives. What do you want me to do here? Ooh?
The Griffins in this copse are protected. What is your business here?
Hello. I'm looking for ingredients for an elixir I need. Would you help me determine where I might find them?
What ingredients, may I ask?
Yes. Winterberries, code-resistant eggshells, frostbitten suet, a firestone, and a hot spring. Have you seen these?
You could help find abandoned griffin eggs. They're under piles of snow. Quaggan would love you forever. The griffin mothers are being killed by the Svanir before they can sit upon the eggs and warm them.
We are warming them ourselves.
You sit on them?
Great glaciers, no. We put them in the incubator.
It incubates the eggs so it can hatch. Snow griffin eggs can survive in the cold for months, just waiting to be warmed up.
I'll see if I can find any unhatched eggs for you.
Sorry, I'm tinkering. I'm always tinkering. Back in Wildstar, most of the people I knew who actually dug into the housing did exactly that. Made jumping puzzles with them. You could do some kind of silly stuff with housing in Wildstar, honestly. Hey, old Griffin, don't worry, I'm not going to eat your eggs. Maybe. Okay, I might. Okay, if I'm hungry, which I'm really... Oh man, I'm really hungry. Those eggs. Oh, those eggs. I never finished Gary's puzzle, I think. Like, I don't remember finishing it. I hit the point where it's like, alright, make sure you're mounted because you had to be mounted for the extra speed for this section. I was like, no, I'm good. Do you mind? Oh my god, leave me alone, I'm just trying to load a thing!
These ice brood must be stopped.
No! Go away! Ah! This stupid storm!
Ta-da!
Duh? But there's nothing there. I demand your delicious eggs. Seriously, if we're not supposed to eat eggs, why are they so delicious?
Ooh, that one's especially cute.
Probably not, Sean. No.
Inquiry. Are we having a cookout?
Game. 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 There we go. Jesus. Ah! I didn't even see what happened. I was looking at the other thing. Complete a convergence or a fractal 5 times. So I'm not doing a fractal, so that's off. Do Maws of Torment. I don't even know what that is. Or Events in Kryta, which is where I am. I've done a convergence. In fact, I think I've done 2. Both of which Pax has dragged me through. Defeat a legendary rank enemy. That might be a convergency kind of a thing. Doing events is easy, so that'll put me at 3. Oh my god, I'm out of gathering tools. Well, the good news is I'm done, but I'm out of gathering tools. So I can do that. That'll put me at 3. Events in Kryta might not be terrible. That's 15 events. Jesus Christ. We'll do the jumping puzzle. We always do that, so that'll put me at 4. I'm going to do this really quick. But no, I've never bought the fact that if Luke killed Palpatine, it would be that big of a deal. In fact, even off the top of my head, I'm not sure I have a specific explanation for why it's a bad thing other than good guys don't kill. Which is a fairly common trope I've complained about many times. I need to sell, Jesus Christ. Well, him killing Vader would probably lead to him taking Vader's place, which is, of course, exactly what Palpatine wanted. Get out of my inventory. I guess those are for crafting precursors.
You! Who you? What you want?
Hello. I don't mean to trespass. I seek allies against the Svanir.
Any enemy of the Svanir is a friend of ours. It's okay, Huga. We can talk.
Talking, always talking.
Those who aren't already corrupted by Jormag must work together if any of us are to survive.
I'm glad to hear that. I'm looking for ingredients that will help in a fight against an ice brood.
What do you seek?
A firestone and the whereabouts of hot springs.
A firestone? The Grawl here have them, but you'll have to earn their respect or they'll never give you one.
Can you advise me? How should I go about it?
They love their goddess. If you construct a shrine to honor her, I am confident they would reward you. And please be as respectful as possible with them. We need this alliance to last.
Or... that sucks, but alright. Yes, we are currently played by Jennifer Hale. Don't worry, we'll switch soon-ish. Hopefully today. I don't know, it depends on how long some of these take.
These Grawl worship this old Norn statue, and I'd rather they worship anything but Jormag. Could you bring me
Sorry, Ross. Well, we'll switch to Claudia, or we'll switch to... I don't know his name. Okay. I am now a chicken kicker. As it always should be. We might switch to Claudia first. I don't know. Get up. I think I just res you. God, you people are worthless. Get up. Praise Joker. It's so hot in here. I'm not sure there's anything I can do to lower the temperature in here more than I already have. Ice. So much ice. Do you mind? Oh my god. Go away. I actually have no idea. Usually I have a little bit of info on, you know, actors and their careers, but I don't know anything about Claudia Christian. In fact, I've only ever heard her in 2 roles, and you've seen me stream both games. Yeah, it's hot. It is just hot. It's supposed to be hotter tomorrow. Here. Anyways. I forget how the physics of it work exactly, but like, you get to that point, right, where it's only 3 degrees hotter, but it feels like it's 10 degrees hotter. It's something about, like, you hit a tipping point where the heat is so bad that each individual degree affects your body more, or something like that. I forget the specifics. But we're about to hit that here, is what I'm trying to say. Oh, for God's sakes, go away! This is what I hate about farming this place back in the day. Everything's like, hey! Hey! And I'm like, no, I don't care about you. Oh, don't even get me started on the humidity. Oh my god. I actually wish I was in Vegas right now. It's only 90 degrees in Vegas. And, you know, nice dry heat. Nah, I'm good. I apparently finished the heart. That's funny. Oh. Also, whether or not Batman's a good guy depends entirely on who's writing him that week. There's a lot of different Batmans.
Oot! Chokokuka happy. Shrine good.
Your thing, Bram.
I'm glad Chokokuka likes it.
Ook is good. Ha! Stone for you!
Just what I needed. I don't suppose you know where I could find fresh, hot, very hot water, do you?
Yes, indeed. There are springs not far from here. You will find very hot water there.
Thank you. And good luck. Long live Chokokuka.
Oot!
I will agree that the DCAU Bats is a good guy, because the DCAU, everyone is just kind of better than a lot of their counterparts, frankly. Oh man, I wish Canada was non-stop snow. I'd move there in a heartbeat. If I was allowed to, which I'm not anymore because Canada closed their borders. Thanks, Canada! I think I can finally blame Canada. It's okay, every country closed their borders the last few years. Seriously, all of them.
Ooh, are you friend or foe?
Friend, most assuredly.
Quaggan is very glad. Quaggan doubts Quaggan could outrun you. Though Quaggan would try.
You don't have to. I'm here for the hot springs. I heard they were the hottest interior.
One of them is hottest. Not for bathing or swimming like the others. Only for cooking.
Cooking?
You need water so hot.
I have to make an elixir that will let me enter the bitter cold. I have to kill one of Jormag's minions.
Oh, boo! Quaggan fears for you. You must not do something so foolish.
Don't worry. I'm quite resourceful when I need to be. Now where's that hot spring?
What you seek is not far, but Quaggan will not show you where. You run toward your death.
I'll do my best not to die.
That would be well advised. Goodbye. Probably forever. So sad.
Yeah, we're gonna have to reroll after this. See, this is why I'm gonna switch to Claudia Christian after this. No, this is it. This is it. Yep, I'll just be here in this extremely scalding hot water. Boiling alive in my... Hello? I do love steamed broccoli, but this isn't what I had in mind. Oh, yeah, sure. Let's try it. So, yeah, something smells delicious. Oh, God! Oh, hang on. There's a thing down here. I love how I can't go straight down, by the way. Oh, there's a chest down here. Okay, so apparently there is an actual cauldron that isn't this. Hey, cat. Where is this? Yes, Pocket is over there making sure that this room stinks as much as possible. Appreciate you, cat. There it is.
I wish this stuff smelled better.
Commander, you busy?
Only if you count fighting Svanir and Icebrood.
Oh, just another day on the job, huh? Well, I wanted to know whether you'd had any luck finding an altered minion.
All the ones I'm seeing are normal, but I have a lead on something. I'm working on getting to where it is.
If I were a supposing kind of genius, which I am, I'd suppose that Primordus must have soaked up more Mordremoth energy. Maybe proximity matters, and since Jormag's so far away, it didn't receive as much Morty juice.
Makes sense. That would explain why I'm not seeing any altered ones yet. I'll keep looking, though.
Try not to get killed in the process, okay? I'd miss our little talks. Bye-bye. Over and awesome.
What's funny is this quest is actually kind of badly designed. So once you do all those steps, it immediately gives you the elixir. Problem is the elixir lasts until the next daily reset, which you can see right here is in 3 hours and 15 minutes. It's not hard to imagine doing this quest and then losing it. Like losing the buff and having to go do that again. That's a weird oversight. Drag Giga in here. Gross.
That is definitely not a regular Icebrood.
He hasn't used the scratching post yet. He has played with the toy I got him twice. I've counted. Oh, no, no, no. It doesn't last for 24 hours. It lasts until the next resets are. So if you somehow magically do this quest, like a few minutes before the reset, it will last a few minutes. That's why mine will only last for 3 hours. Because the next reset is in 3 hours. Well, shoot. I hope some of those respawn. Thank you, J-Bot. Oh, come on! Well, this is my life now. And Turbo dead. Oh, I have no idea, Zar. You tell me. Okay, so take 2. Operation Lure Him to the Jungle Things.
Not a regular ice brood.
Come here. Come here. Oh, jeez, I didn't realize I was bowling him. Oh, he's HP barriering. Oh, you're such a dick. Ah, what is with Guild Wars 2 and HP barrier bosses? God damn it. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, yeah, Guild Wars 2 is being held together by duct tape and dreams. Does FF14 have HP barrier bosses? I know WoW doesn't. I mean, WoW has a few. However, you are correct. A lot of games have HP barrier bosses. I should explain what I mean. So an HP barrier is when... It's easy to explain by example. So let's say there's a boss, and he's like, "Rawr." And you, through skill or gear or levels, have the ability to kill him in one hit. So you could literally one-shot him. So you go to hit him, and instead of him dying, his HP sticks at whatever the barrier is set to. 50%, 10%, 80%, doesn't matter, right? That's the HP barrier. He cannot take more damage because he has to stop at that barrier first. Make sense? It's usually done to force you to go through all the boss cycles. I tend to consider that not good game design overall.
Timmy will be pleased.
Not necessarily bad game design, just not good game design. Like, I tend to be of the mindset that if you somehow can actually push through that HP barrier with skill or gear or levels, then go for it. Yeah, pretty much, Ramble. It is an easier way to balance and to make sure that the player always has to do every aspect of a fight. Or that they have to do, you know, the mechanics of a fight multiple times.
Dragon Slayer, I am delighted to see that you have survived your foray into our beautiful countryside.
It was touch and go there for a while, but I made it. I'm afraid I come bearing bad news, though.
Oh, fool. Quaden knew it. You found the missing herdmates, didn't you? Oh, boo.
I'm afraid so. There were no survivors.
That is quite distressing. Thank you for returning to let us know. We have news on your lost friend as well.
It's bad news, too.
The Svanir are looking for him. They tortured this farmer to find out where he went.
The Svanir who hurt you. What did they say?
Oh, the sorcerer was mean. He wanted to know if Quaggan had seen a tall Norn, bald like Quaggan. He made Quaggan tell him where the Norn went. Quaggan didn't want to, but even more, Quaggan didn't want to die.
It's okay. Did he say why he was looking for Bram?
Yes, many times. He was angry because he thinks the Norn wore a disguise and tricked the Svanir out of an elixir recipe.
A disguise? And tricked them? Oh no. I'll have to send Timy's sample by courier. I need to find Bram.
Oops.
He was headed to a cave in the southwest. You might be able to follow the Svanir tracks.
I greet you like the sky greets the sea.
See, now I feel bad. Not for Bram, who I kind of hope he dies. Oh, that is a tough one, Blade of All. Because the other option, which is very similar to an HP barrier, is a red light, green light boss. Invuln phases, which is pretty much the same thing. I suppose in the interest of fairness, you could literally have it be a cutscene. As in, pause the gameplay, cutscene plays, back to gameplay. That doesn't bother me too much. But I have a real answer for you. What I would do is I would give the player something else to do. So rather than just the boss piecing out and then being like, hey, or the boss just standing there with a big invuln flag on him. You notice Guild Wars 2 does that a lot as well, by the way. They're just invuln while they're talking. Yeah, like an ad phase, or a platforming phase, or a escape thing, or maybe there's a bunch of attacks you have to dodge phase. Give the player something to do while the boss is talking, or while the cutscene is happening, or while the event, whatever the event is, whatever the story axis is doing, does its thing. Story axis finished, boss comes back, whap. I've seen that done too, although more rarely. Giga, do you want to redo the section we just did? Since you said you didn't get credit. Also, while you're answering that... okay, you say no. I'm still gonna grab a drink, because, oh my god, this heat! Is the AC even on? Yes, I can feel cold air coming out of the ceiling. Okay. It's just... wow. Maybe if I do this... hang on, I'm gonna try this. It could be stupid. Apologize for what is probably an increase in noise. So I had a fan pulling air out of here to keep the air cycling, you know? Pull some of the hot air out. I now have the fan turned around, so I have two fans blowing directly on me. One from outside, that is to say, outside the room, which is much cooler, and one right over there by the AC vent. I think that's about all I can do. I think I'm up against the wall for cooling options at this point. Okay, let's go save our bestest buddy in the whole wide world, Bram.
Footprints. The Sons of Svanir must not be interested in covering their tracks.
Commander! The one on the right!
That's them.
By the way, just as a fresh reminder, Giga, I appreciate you.
This isn't over yet.
Battle the Ice Beast without being frozen is the one I'm missing. And you have a kill in 5 minutes, so I guess I've already gotten that one. So don't get frozen. Okay. Now, I'll tell you one thing, it has been a bit of an eye-opener how much some of these bosses just are clearly not designed for solo play. I've never really processed it before, because I've never played this game solo. I played this whole game with Pax.
Wonder what that was all about.
Did you steal something from them? They kept calling you a thief.
I'm afraid this is my fault. I had to pose as a Svanir to get their Thor elixir recipe. They must have thought it was you for some reason.
You had to what? Well, it's over now. Rox and I need to keep moving.
Okay, let's go.
Sure. Yeah, sure.
Yep, so Bram is, even more emo than usual.
It's good to see you. How's the hunt for the scroll going?
Almost at its end. Or maybe a frustrating begin. Did Taimi get my letter? I assume that's why you're here.
She did. It was quite a surprise after she learned that... How much do you know about what's happening?
With Jormag? Plenty.
No, that's not the... Primordus is active too.
I heard. These dragons won't rest until we're dust.
Well, Taime has a plan.
I do too. I find a way to kill all the dragons, or die trying.
That's a little extreme.
Talk to me after they've taken your mother.
Something up ahead, boy?
Sounds like other... wolves!
Oh no! Where? Where? Up there, there. Listen, Bram is known for his plans. They call him Kaplans. I mean, yeah, Giga. Who would want to attach themselves to frickin' Bram? As much as I hate Bram, and I do, I will admit that I do like this current take on him being upset about Aer's death better. If you remember, back in Heart of Thorns, he was just sulking. Like, you just told him he can't have cookies after lunch. Here he sounds like he's angry and doesn't know what to do with it, which, yeah, that's a little bit better of a take on that concept.
That was a pretty unfriendly welcome for a fellow wolf, huh, Thorn?
So I...
The dragons aren't the only threats. A Masat, Lazarus, is back. And seems to have changed, but... And the human minister, Codicus, escaped custody and came out as the leader of the White Mantle. He's currently MIA.
Canuck says it looks like he's making his way up to the Isles of Janthier.
Sounds like a bunch of trivial human matters I don't care
Time
about.
for some torches, and a way out of this cavern.
Yes, Bram is entering the dick phase of his personality. I know what you're thinking. Wasn't he that way before? No.
Why is the ground sticky?
The air is so still here. We must be the first people to pass through in a generation.
Hey, let me look directly into this egg. Let me shove my face as far into it as I can. Yeah, very low polygon egg, actually. Oh, okay. So while I have a moment to pause, I have a co-op group, Sub-Zero. We play co-op games. When Project Zomboid is actually out, we'll probably play it. That's it.
You'll have to forgive him, Commander. We've had a pretty tough... Hold up. These eggs. Everywhere.
Yeah, what about him?
Nobody touch... Never mind. Frostbite is already covered in spider webs. We tripped their alarm.
Oh yeah, Project Zomboid's been taking forever to come out. Not the only alpha game like that, or early access game. I mean, hell, a lot of people tend to forget that Timberborn is still an early alpha. And I don't know why I said early. Early access. It's in early access. Sorry. Words are hard when it's 1,000 degrees. Hell, Baldur's Gate 3 and Satisfactory were both in early access for a huge amount of time, too. So red light, green light boss fight is actually exactly what it sounds like. No, Sub-Zero. So, you know, you're fighting the boss, stop! Okay, back to fighting the boss, back to fighting the boss, back to fighting the boss. Stop!
Looks like we might be able to get through there if we can clear that web.
That's a red light, green light fight. I've heard good things, Sub-Zero. That's why I want to play through it with them.
That did it. Let's pick up the pace before more spiders show up.
Brem, the reason I found you, I don't know if you heard, but we started a new guild. It'd be great to have you.
Didn't feel like joining Destiny's Edge and continuing their legacy, huh?
Well, Ritlock said, well, I felt like that might come across as disrespectful.
Disrespectful? To keep the memory of my mother and Snaff going? You and I must have different notions of respect.
Brem, I'm sorry. This isn't the reaction I expected.
It's okay, Commander. Maybe it's for me to keep alive. Another thing thrown on my pile of obligations now that I'm back home.
Brem?
This scroll isn't going to find itself. Let's go.
So on the first hand, I do have to give him credit for being much better acted. Second of all, shut up, Bram. And yeah, I agree. I'm pretty sure I did this on my Mesmer last, which was an Ashura. And while the Ashuran voice actress is excellent, she has the same general direction. As Scumlord so accurately puts it, spineless.
Things were guarding the scroll. I knew this was right.
Might be in the next chamber then. If we could get through the ice wall, maybe Frostbite can fit through the crevice. Or there's the Bram way.
Let's go.
And yeah, the problem here is what he really needs is a slap. I don't mean a physical slap, although I wouldn't mind. No. It's a concept we've talked about before. It's an emotional slap. It's something that just kind of knocks you out of it, right? Something that refocuses you. And human beings in general have the psychological tendency to get into loops. Feedback loops. Positive feedback loops is actually what it's called. But the idea is, oh, this makes me angry, which makes me do this, which makes me angry, which makes me do this. Right? A slap, which again, doesn't have to be literally a slap, can force someone to break that loop. Pause, readdress, rethink, right? What Bram needs right now is a slap. He needs someone to just spike through that and be like, Bram, look. And he will, it's worth noting, spoilers, he will actually get a slap much later from this. But for right now, the commander probably knows him well enough and knows people well enough to know to not just kind of let him feed back here, which is what he's doing.
It's here!
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here.
Either way, negative story.
I'll take that, thanks.
Bram, move!
Rocks! Bram, she's frozen solid! Stay out of that thing's way!
So this fight can suck. I actually remember Pax and I having a bit of a time with this our very first time. Now, granted, we weren't geared and we didn't know what we were doing, but It was a thing. I was probably crap, too. Like, just individually.
I must be able to break the freeze because of the elixir. But rocks!
I knew what you meant, Rambo. I think part of the problem, too, if I'm just being very honest here, Bram's irritating. And that's part of the problem. Bram is and has been irritating for actual years at this point. So, while you could argue that some of this makes sense and could be decent character stuff and blah, 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 the problem is, it's taking... I'm not sure, Giga. Okay, I was right. We need him to ram the vets. So just kind of try to line up for when he does that right there. That gets rid of the vets. Anyways, like, if this was, I don't know, a character I actually gave a crap about, I might be more inclined to give him the benefit of the doubt, but it isn't. You take an irritating character and you make them more irritating, I don't feel bad about being more irritated. You know? Yeah, if this is Taimi or, honestly, Casimir would be another good pick. Yeah, I think I missed that one.
That wasn't it! Try another one!
Save me, Giga. Save me, thank you. Damn it, I don't think I got that one. Nope.
Try another one!
Good news is it looks like he's aiming at me each time, so
Must have decoys to throw
so
us.
Giga's kind of free to maneuver a little bit, you know. How did that not hit? How did that not hit? Oh my god. Ah, it could be Clover. There, okay. Kill his ass. Maybe? No? Oh, there's the scroll.
Scroll. It was true. Thank Wolf, it was true.
Okay. We hurt this thing yet?
The light of the fire lives in my heart and in this bow. No chill will extinguish its light.
Was that it? Did it work?
Only one way to find out.
Okay. Below all the cooldowns. Hey, we got the achievement. Nice. Yeah, I don't like that fight particularly much.
What happened?
You were frozen.
I was frozen? So weird. It was like a dream and I was on a beach. You'd think it'd be the opposite.
Well, we're glad you're back.
Did we get the scroll?
Sure did, Rox. Thanks.
And now?
This is similar to the scroll Aesgir used in his great victory. So now I test the bow on the tooth in the Great Hall. If I damage it, it's time to rally the Norn and lay Jormag to rest.
Bram, you can't... Let's hold up a second here. A direct assault on Jormag puts a lot of lives on the line. I think the Pact can tell you that may not be the best idea.
The Pact you commanded. Look, Jormag is my problem, and I'll deal with it my way, with or without you.
Jormag isn't just your... Look what happened to Rox when you rushed in and bashed something.
Oh, I forgot. Your calculated plans always work out perfectly. Like when you posed as a Svanir to get some potion.
Okay. Can we back up? Timey thinks there may be a way to pit Primordus and Jormag against each other without raising a single sword.
Timey thinks, huh? If the tooth chips, we have hard proof.
Hard proof of what? That you can battle a tooth?
So only you get to decide when we take down a dragon? Only you are allowed to kill them?
That's not what I'm saying.
Well, figure out what you're saying, because that's what it sounds like.
I'm only asking you to wait. Maybe just a few days. See if Timey can do this. There could be no need to put lives at risk.
With every moment we wait, someone else's mother dies. I won't give Jormag a few days. I won't give Jormag a few minutes.
The Norn elders told me the legend of the tooth. But I've also been out in the world and faced 2 of these things. One with you. They're not to be taken lightly.
You think I take it? You know what, Commander? I'm glad you didn't join Destiny's Edge. My mother wouldn't want you in there. I'm headed back to Holbreck. Garm, to me.
So...
Go ahead. He certainly doesn't want to be around me right now.
do you think he'll do it?
I hope cooler heads prevail. He has to see this isn't the way to go.
Yeah, the problem here... Again, I get what they're going for, but he's just irritating. I don't really have to go past that. Not really. He's just irritating. And that pretty much is the problem. So yeah, negative to story. Anyways, moving on. We're done with Bram for a decent chunk of time, I believe. What? Oh, investigate the Troll Burrow. Would you stop defaulting to that? God dang it. Yes, I know. The way to stop it from defaulting to that is to do the vanilla story. I'm never doing the vanilla story again. You can't make me. You can't make me.
Invitation from the Queen herself. Timey, do you read me?
Here, Commander. Oh, I must have nodded off there for a second.
I'm headed to Divinity's Reach to meet the Queen, but have you heard from Bram?
No, sorry. Rox got word through, though. Apparently she talked some sense into him. He formed an exploratory committee, let's say. They're making their way up to Jormag as we speak, to see what kind of damage they can do before mobilizing a larger force. I'm worried about him, Commander. He's calling this group Destiny's Edge.
I don't suppose Rytlock or Kaith had any say in that.
No. I don't want to lose him to Jormag, and if we're right about its weakness, he won't stand a chance.
How are we doing on that front?
I have an idea. A great idea. Well, brilliant, really. But I need to complete the experiment with the samples, then reach out to some contacts to see if I can get what I need for the aforementioned brilliant idea. I'll keep you posted. Anyway, say hi to the Queen for me.
Do you know her?
I feel like I do after all the gossip rags I read. Do you know she doesn't wear shoes?
Yes.
Try not to stare at her feet now that I told you that.
You're a huge help as always. Get some rest.
Bye!
I mean, yeah, he needed a cool-off period, Logue. And us forcing that is something we absolutely have the power and authority to do. But I was thinking about this, because Colgrim mentioned being 13 as his character trait. Did you listen to the conversation we just had with Timey? Everyone's super-duper worried about Bram. Now, that makes sense. you know, he's our friend and we care about him and blah, blah, blah. But here's the thing. You remember when something was up with Kaith? Remember how we all reacted to her? There's no anger about Bram. There's no frustration with Bram. There's no, oh, that jackass. It's just, oh my god, I'm so worried about him, and he's so valuable, and he's so worthwhile, and we need to do everything we can for him. We're licking his boots. I really don't like using this label because it is so misused when it comes to fiction. But I think Bram might actually qualify as a Mary Sue. Like, everybody... Let's go through the list, right? Everybody loves him. Regardless of any possibility of actually earning that. He just goes off and does his own thing and succeeds pretty much consistently. I'm just going to spoil this. That's never going away. He will always succeed at whatever dumb-headed idea he comes up with. And third, and this is the most important thing, this is the qualifier that makes him a Mary Sue, the universe twists around it, right? The universe twists and warps itself to adjust to the Mary Sue. Yeah, pretty much, Ross. And yeah, it's a badly done main character. Someone somewhere clearly wanted Bram to be the main character and did everything in their power to consistently make him so. Yeah, I think he actually does qualify. I love this game to death, but Bram is a weird asterisk in a sea of otherwise interesting and engaging characters. Anyways. Could be a self-insert, could be a darling. One of the two, I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like that last conversation is just something that really made a click in my mind, because we are so bending over backwards for an asshole who is being a complete dick to us and to everyone else. Colgrim's comment is absolutely clear on this. He just decided to go ahead and form his own guild and call it Destiny's Edge without even consulting the actual surviving members of Destiny's Edge. Just presumed that.
Bloodshed is inevitable.
Yes. Yes, I will shed blood. I will shed plant blood! No, I'm kidding. I would never do that to Giga. Only to myself! So yeah, who's ready for the lake? I remember the lake badly, but I don't remember why. Like, I remember being irritated by this zone.
There you are. The illustrious leader of Dragon's Watch.
No feet, or no shoes, rather. She has feet.
But I feel like I haven't been much of a leader lately. I don't know how you do it. You have a whole kingdom to worry about while I can't even manage to keep a handful of people driving toward one purpose. It's a trying task, but to be honest, sometimes I envy what must be the simplicity of your life. This place is all politics and subtext. Do a thing one person likes and 3 hate you for it. It can get very complicated. You just relentlessly smash things until they're no longer at odds with you. I wish it were like that around here sometimes. Well, what can I smash for you today? I believe a White Mantle attack is imminent, and must take certain actions here in Divinity's Reach to ensure its safety.
Can you squeeze through? There we go.
Describing these actions makes me think they might be a little unorthodox. What do you think of this garden, Commander? It's lovely, isn't it? And to preserve such a marvel requires constant maintenance. Sometimes weeds creep in, and sometimes you must eradicate them, lest your garden become unkempt. I see. I've called the ministers here under the auspices of a reassuring gathering, but I really need to deliver what some will consider shocking news. Your presence here will go a long way to ease minds, so please, mingle. And also, keep an eye out. Any evidence of White Mantle meddlings you find would only support my actions. I'll do some digging. And Your Majesty, you missed a weed here. That looks like one, but it's actually the Crichton spiderwort. It'll bloom soon, and its petals give you the most luscious dyes. It's my favorite flower. It hides its true potential from most, and then blossoms into something great. Happy hunting, Commander.
I just want to say this is my favorite of your transmogs, Giga. Giant death turtle. And by turtle, I mean frog. Toad? I don't know, whatever. Oh, jeez, that's a lot of dialogue. Do I need to read this all out loud? Hello, Estelle. Okay. Excuse me, I couldn't help notice you speaking with the Queen. How is she? A pillar of strength under pressure, as always. Oh, that's good to hear. With everything that's happening, I worry for her. For us. Yes, the White Mantle are beyond despicable, aren't they? Quite. Power-hungry mongrels with nothing more than gold in their eyes. Indeed. I've stepped on things with more moral authority than the poisonous toads. It's very clear how you feel about the White Mantle. Your friend Caudicus's association with them must have rattled you. I can tell you no one was more shocked. I hadn't the faintest idea. Really, even with all the rumors circulating before he broke out. Oh, I try to ignore gossip. People caught spreading such filth should earn a trip to the gallows. I feel the same way about traitors. They should watch their necks. Good day. Giga, sit on her. What? No, no, please, no, anything but that. Not by Toad, but not by Toad. Thank you, Giga. Have a cookie. You know what? Actually, here. Have a cake. How may I be of service to the commander this evening? Yeah, what are your thoughts on tonight's gathering of ministers? I can't help but feel a bit uneasy during these difficult times. I suspect the large number of guards present are to the Queen's way of reassuring us, but their presence has me anxious. What do you make of the extra security measures? The Queen always has our best interests of mind, of this I have no doubt. You speak highly of her, you too close. Her Majesty has guided me through turmoil in the past and illuminated harsh truths about traitors whom I once called friends. She has my fullest confidence. Get them, Giga. Get the cookies. Cookies. Hello, Commander. Something you need? Cookies. It's not wholly uncommon for the Queen to request a meeting, but given the circumstances, I'm a bit concerned. Cookies. Well, surely you're aware of the detestable betrayal of our own legate minister. He's been missing for some time, so I hear. Cookies. Well, Caudicus and I only ever met in an official capacity. Aside from spotting him at the occasional party, we rarely interacted. I don't mean to spread gossip, but there are rumors that Minister Arton was colluding with the White Mantle prior to Caudicus' defection. As I understand it, he and the legate are close friends. Well, I suppose a bad reputation can be difficult to overcome. That may be unfair of me, but I had a hard time trusting anyone during times like these. Cookie. What?
Didn't sound good. Stupid piece of junk. This is unbelievable.
I'm surprised the Wee family has the guts to show their faces after what their daughter has done.
Oh, don't be cruel. Minister Wee wouldn't abandon his duties.
Yes, but treason against the Queen. That's a lot of shame to bear.
It is, but we do well to ignore Valette's mistakes and recognize his commitment to the position.
Thank you, Yara. God. Yeah, I know. Could you imagine one of the most evil people in Tyria taking charge of one of the most evil organizations in Tyria? Could you imagine? I mean, honestly, I would say only the Awakened come close to being as evil, and frankly, all of that's on their leader. We see what the Awakened are like without Joko. Are you okay, Mr. Gollum?
Oh, bother, not again!
What happened? The White Mantle?
Calm down, calm down. Third time this week this old guy's gone down. I have to manually enter manifest data when he's offline. Can you? Would you mind getting him up and running while I keep the gate's records?
Sure.
What a sport. And do be quick about it. My hand cramps easily.
Yeah, he was overheating.
This is an odd method of repair.
He can be a bit finicky, but the Fix-It interface, or Fixterface, I've created should make it clear what he needs in order to be fixed. Do you think that'll catch on? I was also toying with combining display and repair into disrepair. Oh, my. Never said that aloud.
Anyways.
No, no, no. You can't repair him until you break him out of his malfunctioning loop.
Okay.
Listen, the Fixterface has
Damn it.
3 main functions, each specifically designed to counteract the Golem's bugs. Their features. Use the correct function to counteract his current state. Do it enough and it'll break him out of his malfunctioning loop.
He's just losing health, which is making me wonder.
Fixed? Thanks. When you retire from dragon slaying, you should think about opening your own golem repair shop. No one came in or out, so I didn't end up needing to man the gate logs. Plus, I needed the break.
Glad I could do your job for you. By the way, I found this part but didn't know where it went. Looks a little like...
I've never seen that before. I don't know what it is, but it's not part of this golem.
Huh. Hey, Tommy.
Hold on! Okay, I'm here. What's up?
Is the communication device you gave me one of a kind?
Probably not. I mean, mine is by far the best and most advanced, but there are others out there. Wait, why do you ask?
I found a device that looks a lot like the communicator. If it was planted here by the White Mantle, they could be listening in. I'm guessing it isn't the only one.
Oh, if you want, I can use your communicator to send out a high-frequency ping that'll help you find any others in your area.
Let's do that. I'll get what I can and show the Queen.
Oh, be sure to let her know I helped.
Yes, Timmy, I will. Of course there is. And yeah, no, that is very assuring. Oh, hey, it's Minister Wee. Everything is fine. The gate golem was acting up. Pity the golem's attendant. I don't envy his position. It's good to see you at a time like this. Do you have any reason to distrust anyone at this meeting? People who cross over. It could be anyone. People you never expect. It must be difficult to be here after your daughter's treason. It is my duty as minister to represent my people. The Queen has been gracious to us during these difficult times. I hope you would share understanding. Your association raises suspicions about your allegiances. The Queen has no reason to be concerned, and neither do you. My wife and I will always work for the betterment of Kryta.
Troubled times.
So, I'm investigating suspicious devices. Be on high alert. There's a lot of ministry guards, but this is a meeting of the ministry, so I suppose that makes sense. But it has me on edge. The Shining Blade take an oath to protect the throne and Kryta above all. The ministry guards pledged to protect Codicus. Any suspicious activity recently? No. Okay. Good to know. Hello, Lord Farron. It's strange seeing you with your clothes on.
At this ministry meeting, huh?
Yes, it seems they outnumber us at least 3 to 1.
More like a militia meeting, if you ask me. At least we're all a bit safer.
Are we safer? I think these extra guards send the opposite message.
Well, we should do our best to keep up appearances. The people need it with the White Mantle out there. I'm grateful I got invited to this event at all.
I'm starting to wish I stayed home.
Yes, remember, the White Mantle are super dangerous and definitely won't be wiped from the face of the earth within about an hour. I'll have to save the day again, Commander. I'm not surprised to see you running toward the source of an explosion. I have a knack for finding trouble. What brings you to the ministry meeting? Oh, he's my +1. I didn't want to be the only minister to come without a guest. Plus, I like to keep some muscle around during this dangerous times. I see. I can never turn down the lady's invitation. Should the White Mantle dare to show their faces, Swordmaster Farron... I'm sorry. Have you seen anything suspicious this evening? Thankfully, no, but I've been rather busy chatting with Mr. Marula. That's nice. Oh, Farron, don't let me distract you all evening. So, one of those bushes over there should be sufficient if you're really in that much of a hurry. I heard the commotion. Is everything all right, Commander? Yes, nothing to be worried about. Are you here on behalf of Minister Codicus? I am. The people of Beetleton still need a voice, and I am committed to ensuring we maintain good relations despite his treason. You must have worked closely with Codicus. For a time, yes. Since he converted to the White Mantle, he's abandoned us, so it's been a long time since I saw him. Do the people of the Shire still hold sympathies for him? Of course not. We're ashamed to have ever called him our leader. Right. Sloths, Culgrim? I see that Giga is still doing her duty here. Have another cookie. But, like, it's like right here. Oh, there it is. Why do we... Okay. Why do we fight a sloth?
Suspicious.
Oh, he's dead.
It seems strange for the commander to be attending a ministry meeting, doesn't it?
The Queen has her reasons, I'm sure. The extra security is a bit worrisome, though.
It is. And still no sign of Logan Thackeray.
It's unnatural to see the Queen wandering around without him lately.
Yeah, he's been licking her toes every meeting. It's getting quite embarrassing, honestly. Like, she giggles.
May the Six watch over you.
My pleasure for handling the explosion. Have you seen anything suspicious? No, but we've been on high alert as of late. Legate Minister Codicus converted the White Mantle, as you know, and that has reflected poorly on us. Do you suspect anyone in the Guard sympathetic to him? I've heard the Ministry Guards in the past betrayed Crowder, but here now? No way. No. Logan is licking her toes. Why do you think she doesn't wear shoes? You know what? Honestly, no judgment. If you want to be into toes, that's your business. Now, if you want to be Logan, well, I'll judge you for that one. I'm sorry, Giga. Oh, Logan takes it to the next level in Aerith.
Seems like enough to back up whatever the Queen's about to do. I should give these to her.
That sounds like an interesting fight, Culver. I'm not sure I would call it a good fight, but it's an interesting fight. I'd have to play it myself to see. Hopefully, soon Pax will be able to try out some of the raids. Then he could finally have the raid armor.
Commander, I was just trying to reassure the Whis here. It's a stressful time for them. Well, not just them, for everyone.
The Queen is politely dancing around the fact that our daughter is on the wrong side of this.
Have you heard from her? At all?
We haven't heard from Valette. That doesn't mean we won't. She's a good girl, Commander. Just a little lost. She'll find her way home. We only want to hear her play the violin again.
We all do, Minister. May we speak a moment, Your Majesty? Of course.
Pardon us.
found these listening devices around the courtyard. They could be White Mantle. Thank you, Commander. I needed evidence like this to support my stance. It appears this is an opportune time, then. Allow me to excuse myself. I have a speech to give.
Alright, Giga. You ready for the killings? Oh, hey, look. There's a giant painting of Balthazar. No. No, that is Balthazar, because, yeah, there's Melandru over there. There's Dwayna. I don't see Lissa. There's no, that's not Lissa at all. Who is that? Oh, whatever.
Ministers and members of the royal court. For years, we've had a fester inside the kingdom. A creeping undertow that sucked some of our friends and family into its darkness. Now, with Confessor Caudicus at the White Mantle's helm, this seething conflict will soon come to a head. As we are poised to be smashed between two rising elder dragons, we cannot stand for a threat from within. For this reason, I'm hereby suspending the ministry until the danger has passed. Some of you will understand it's for your safety. Others will understand that I have trapped them here, far from the White Mantle's network.
You cannot! I won't be treated like a common Doliac, herded into a pen and kept as livestock. I am no criminal. No. You claim this will keep us safe. From what? Who will keep us safe from you, I say?
Good Minister, this measure is temporary, I assure you. Only until the kingdom is safe from attack and the traitors in our midst have revealed themselves. The commander has already verified...
There is no attack. This is an autocrat's ploy. Fellow ministers, this is a moment in life, a rare moment where you will look back one day and say, I made a stand, or I did nothing. Do you silently let the Queen capture your voice, and the voice of the people? Or do you make enough noise that the six gods themselves hear us say nay? When my grandfather...
So, fun fact, Queen Jenna is also a Mesmer. I think this is the first time we've really seen that on camera. Where are you going, Estelle?
No! Minister Arton! Your Majesty, we have to get you to safety. We need to secure the ministers. The loyal ones, at least. I'll try to take care of them.
Oh yeah, she's a pretty powerful Mesmer. Not at the level of, like, Anise or Casimir, but she's strong. Stop stunning me. Peekaboo.
We've prepared for many contingencies. There are some defenses ready to set up right outside the chamber. Quickly!
Hey, where's that guy who was whining? Ah, whatever. I was just gonna bonk him on the head really quick. Oh my god, half the Ministry Guard here are actually loyal to the White Mantle. Lore shock. This is very shocking. Good night, Rambo. I hope you have a wonderful night of killing White Mantle. God, I love killing White Mantle in any game. It's like killing Scarlet Crusaders over in WoW. It's just therapeutic. There's no asterisks. There's no gray. These are bad guys. Die. It's like shooting Nazis in the face, you know? There's no hesitation. It's just... Boom, and they're dead. And it's just satisfying, you know? I don't see any achievement things for you, Giga. Do you have all the ones for this one? I know I do. Yeah. Who gives a crap? They're Nazis. Nobody cares. I suppose I should go kill the portal guy, then, since they're just funneling in reinforcements. I suppose.
Another Mesmer! Smash away!
So the White Mantle were originally a front of an organization of Mersat who were using them in order to try and ensure that they didn't get wiped out by the Flameseeker prophecies. I had to think about the name for a second. But internally, a bunch of religious cultist zealots. They're evil. It's the simplest way to put that. And I'm curious what you mean by that, Laratigan. I've played Guild Wars 1. In fact, I've played all of Guild Wars 1. I enjoyed killing White Mantle in Guild Wars 1.
One barrier left. Good. Then to the throne room. We can easily defend it. The last one is just outside there.
Yeah, they have the most remaining evil person in charge. I'm going to adjust how I say that to acknowledge Fowlin used to exist. I do find it interesting that if you think about it, Fowlin is the second to last boss of Heart of Thorns proper. You fight her right before you fight Mordramoth's Mind. Appropriate.
Head to the throne room. This will be my pleasure.
Yeah, I'm not sure it actually does anything, Colgrim, but I like to do it, because I'm weird. Oh my god, you wouldn't believe this, Spartan. The Nazis are attacking us! I know, that's shocking. So once you've recovered from that, take a moment. That's unfair. These aren't actually Nazis. They're evil religious zealots.
This is the last one.
No, Spartan. Not at all.
Jenna, that's enough.
Oh, hi, Estelle.
Join me and help the White Mantle rid Kryta of this illegitimate ruler, or stand by her side.
Giga, did you stop squatting on her?
Estelle, what a surprise. Who could have seen this coming? You? Maybe you. Did you? And you, my friend? Were you surprised?
I hate to break it to you, but I won't run as easily. I was honored when Codicus tapped me for the job of regicide, and I will see it to its bloody end.
Not on my watch, Estelle.
Logan! Captain Thackeray. Beyond brave as always, but I need you leading the defense of the city. I'll handle this bloated tick.
Handle me? You can't move. This hamstrung doormat is your only hope, and I'm about to kill him just to put him out of his lovesick misery.
Estelle!
What? The whole ministry knew it.
You'll regret that slight.
And now you're dead. I didn't quite kill her with the headbutt.
That's the last of them, then. For now.
That was an impressive show, Your Majesty.
It was. How'd you like smashing things to solve your problems? I never want to take up arms against one of my subjects, but, I think I might be quite suited for your lifestyle.
Good job,
I'll send you a
Giga.
spot in Dragon's Watch if you ever decide to step down. Very kind. Now, what's the situation outside the city?
The White Mantle Army is making a push from the lake, but we don't know the full extent of their numbers. I'm headed down to set up a command tent at Doric's Landing.
It's good to see you on your feet again. I'll meet you there.
Great. We could use the help. Talk to Lieutenant Fours in the Plaza of Lissa. I'll make sure you're granted access to the battlefield.
Logan, please don't slow your recovery by doing something like getting yourself killed. Commander, thank you. And watch out for the weeds.
No, I agree. I mean, this is season 3. We're more or less officially in good storyland now. With one ginormous exception. And we already complained about him.
Hi.
Happy to help, Bram. Wait, you're not Bram? You're not Bram at all! How are you feeling? Recovery's been slow. The blighted pod changed me. Not my mind, but my body feels different. That's good to see you. I was getting worried. Don't worry about me. We have a war. Are there civilians in need of aid? A great many of them. And we will aid them soon. See, I'd say maybe the White Mantle took tips from the Scarlet Crusade, but actually the White Mantle predates the Scarlet Crusade. Like I mentioned, White Mantle goes back to Guild Wars 1. I'm almost back up to 100 gold. Oh yeah, did you hear that Destiny's Edge was reformed by Bram? Without your consent or even being informed? I just thought you should know. Fine. Let me in. That's why we gave them some space, Colgrim. So I've meant what I said.
We could use your help.
I meant what I said. I don't remember why I remember not liking this song. I had a reason. I don't know.
We could use an extra pair of hands.
Like, I really don't remember why.
Around the base. If you find other ration crates scattered around the ships along the piers, you can drop them off here too.
Welcome to Lake Doric, Commander. What's left of it. The locks alone will take years to rebuild. But that worry can wait. Right now, our focus is repelling the siege and saving as many lives as we can.
And once that's through, we crush Codicus into a fine paste.
I don't believe we've been introduced.
Turns out the Char hate Codicus just as much as we do. This is Legionnaire Nelia Steelpaw. She's volunteered her troops to help us.
The White Mantle can't be allowed to ruin everything our races have built together. This is our fight, too.
Back to the matter at hand. There are a few key areas around Lake Doric we need eyes on. Spies have infiltrated our ranks, but I trust you beyond any doubt. So the task is yours.
You can count on me.
Word from the Seraph suggests incursions throughout Lake Doric. But for the moment, our intelligence is spotty at best. Come take a look at the map, and I'll tell you what we know. We've received reports of survivors in the forest up north, Sadra's Haven to the east, and New Loamhurst to the southeast.
Agreed, Evan. Honestly, it's a shame they turned out to be so evil. I liked how they looked. I don't have a mastery point over there.
We have troops at the Lakeside Bazaar looking after our supply lines, but I'd like you to check in on the lines as well.
Why don't I have that mastery point?
Further devastation of this region. If you see anything else of interest, please include it in your report.
Also, I think
There's a Shining Blade agent south of here who wants a word with you.
I think Pax is right. I think we were grinding this zone for the legendary.
He says he has something that'll help us win this war.
Cool. Oh yeah, they also have Bloodstone Elementals. So I'm just gonna move past.
Pick up a training sword if you want to train. Wouldn't want anyone getting hurt.
Ah, Commander. Captain Thackeray said he'd be sending you my way. I'm Exemplar Calden. As you're aware, the Shining Blade has been fighting the Mersat for a long, long time. Studying them too. And we've recently made a breakthrough that might help us turn the tables on the White Mantle.
We can use all the help we can get. Go on.
Being that this isn't your first run-in with Jade Constructs, I'm sure you're familiar with Spectral Agony?
Yes, I've had the pleasure of having my insides torn apart by that particular magic.
The Mersat's ability to phase between our world and the Mists allows them to tap into magics unobtainable in the mortal realm. Spectral Agony is the pinnacle of this ability, and we think we've found a way to harness a form of it for our own use.
You've reproduced the powers of the Mersat.
Yes. Well, in a sense. With some limitations. You see, unlike a Mersat or their constructs, you can't phase between our world and the Mists at will. But while close to death, you've already got one foot in the Mists. At death's door, as they say. Using remnants of Jade Constructs, I fashioned a signet that allows you to cast Spectral Agony when you're near death.
I try to make it a habit to avoid those almost dead moments, but this does sound intriguing.
But I'll warn you, the longer you tap into this power, the more it will pull you into the next world. Use it wisely, once you've had a chance to familiarize yourself with the signet. Come see me if you'd like an advanced demonstration.
Look, I'm never actually going to the Mists, so what's the issue here? I do like how the White Mantle commits so much of their forces to this attack that this is it. Like, there really aren't any White Mantle past this battle. So when I say we're about to wipe them from the board, I mean it. How do I not have these mastery points? Axe! Axe! That is pretty cool. Smart. Agreed. I mean, not that I need Heart of Thorns mastery points, but, like, they're right here. It's just weird. There's another one. There's another one. Yep, invisible wall. Invisible wall. Yeah. There we go. I blame Pax. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah, there's enough screwing around. So what's for dinner today, Braegwyn? Why, trilled that so strangely. Braegwyn.
Cowards are terrorizing that fishing village. We have to get Seraph support out here immediately.
Or we can just kill them all. Oh, this is the pot pies. Look, in my defense, not only am I an idiot, but it's 1,000,000,000 degrees right now.
Wait, where are you going? Can't just... Oh, damn it.
Fine, I'll investigate, I guess. What?
It's the commander. Come to complicate my day even further, have you?
Logan asked me to check in on the Seraph's operations here. What's going on? I heard a commotion earlier.
Oh, that? That was nothing. Just a little raw, seething frustration I needed to let loose. I'll be fine. I've been tapped as the civilian envoy for the Seraph supply line operations here. Keeping pace with them is challenging, but someone's got to build the crown for all these resources once the war's over. Every last item will be accounted for.
Very patriotic of you. Looks like things are running smoothly around here, though.
The Seraph is a well-oiled machine when push comes to shove. They didn't waste a moment once the attack was sprung. The Bazaar is probably the most secure location in Lake Doric. I doubt the White Mantle will have much luck seizing it. That's not to say there isn't lots of work to be done if you want to chip in. As you may have noticed, I only have 2 hands.
Maybe later. I'm on orders from Thackeray to recon the rest of Lake Doric before we plan our next move.
Very well. Tell the captain that his supply lines are well looked after. And watch your back out there, Commander.
Thanks.
On your guard! Sadris Haven has been taken over by White Mantle. We'll need a coordinated assault to retake it.
It's currently on fire. For some reason. Actually, yeah, this is a pretty decent beetle zone. No, no!
A house? All the way out here. At least it's well fortified.
Commander, are you reading me?
Go ahead, Timey.
Get ready for the dragon battle to end all dragon battles! A steaming wing fist to icy thief jump fight to the death! It's Tormag versus Stormortis!
Am I to infer...
The experiment was a success, and I'm having the heart of Omad's machine delivered to Rada Novus. With it, I should be able to see the eternal alchemy and manipulate the dragon's energies to pit him against one another. Spencer's research is continuing to pay dividends.
I haven't had the best track record guiding members of this guild, so I'll say this as a word of caution. Scarlet.
Okay, A, I'm not a dragon minion. No offense. And B, the lives we'll save are worth the risk, and I think you might agree with that.
I do. Just be careful.
What could go wrong? You know what? It feels like I shouldn't say that. I bet a ton of stuff can go wrong. Bye!
Thanks, Timey. Appreciate you.
You're back and in one piece. I assume you have a report for us.
Indeed. The Seraph have the Bazaar well secured, but the Mantle's making gains elsewhere in the region. Sadris Haven is definitely a target. We should send some support that way.
I'll try to get a detachment out there as soon as possible. What else?
The White Mantle have taken an interest in New Loamhurst, as well as a heavily fortified house in the forest north of here.
If it's of interest to the enemy, it's of interest to us. I appreciate your efforts, Commander. Thanks to you, we're a little less blind in this battle. While you were scouting, we heard that the White Mantle have taken Fort Avenia, bolstering their eastern flank's defenses. Worse yet, there's some sort of magical storm forming over the fort. We can't risk a frontal assault. There's supposed to be a Shining Blade agent stationed in that area. One well-versed in the art of sabotage. I think the two of you could do a lot of damage together. Go track down the agent. See if you can do something about the White Mantle who occupy that fort.
Honestly, think I'm... Well, it's just right here. I'm just gonna zip over. Let's see if I can get across the water. Any guesses? I'm guessing I can't. Leroy! Yeah. Okay, we made it. But yes, I do agree. Timey is better written, better acted. That's not fair. Sam Riegel does a pretty good job, all things considered. But Timey is better acted, and she is better written. And she's actually a kid. Hello?
Damn jade constructs. Ugh. They hit like a stampeding centaur.
Careful now. What happened to you?
I was undercover inside Fort Avinia when those filthy cultists took it during the surprise attack. They caught me inside trying to free Seraph prisoners. Took a hit from one of those jade bows while I was trying to escape. Then this storm appeared. Might be from the bloodstone shards they're storing in there.
Logan sent me to help deal with the White Mantle in the fort. What can I do?
You can help me finish my mission. There's still a number of Seraph prisoners inside that need assistance. There's also plenty of opportunities for intel gathering and good old-fashioned sabotage, if you can avoid detection. I can cloak you in a powerful veil that will give you the appearance of a White Mantle soldier, but there are some limits. The guys won't hold up to close scrutiny. So don't take any drastic action if any Mantle are watching. Be careful inside. Especially around those jade constructs.
I will. Stay safe and out of sight. I'll return soon.
So. There's the poison. And there's the shadow stab. We got this. Hello, fellow White Mantle. Boy, I sure do hate kittens. I wish all kittens would die. Do you not agree with this assessment, my fellow White Mantle? I love how many blood shards they have here, by the way. You can tell these people are magic glutted right now. They're not actually Nazis. I shouldn't use that word as shorthand. I apologize. They're the Scarlet Crusade. I'm not sure they really have much of a dogma other than we should be in charge. Wahaha. I'm barely joking. Like, there's not much to them, at least not at this point in time. They think they should be in charge of the human race, and therefore the entire world. And, they're evil. Gosh, I've never thought about it before. There's not a lot to them, is there? Oh, shoot. Okay. I can do this. Maybe. Nope. Wow! Okay. Got it. Bye, Giga. That's hard to gauge, Lunaruth. Oh no, she spotted me. Isn't it? One of those is fictional and one of those is not. It should have been me, Sean. I deserved his love. One time, I got one of his cigars, and I just smelled it for an hour. I mean, the Scarlet Crusade was 100% inspired by stories of Nazis, like, so that makes sense. She went that way. Go get her. Yeah, see, weirdly enough, I don't think the White Mantle vilifies anything in particular. Really. Like, we should be in charge, and we're willing to do anything necessary to be in charge, but, like, they don't have an other. Unlike the Scarlet Crusade, undead. And, Or, of course, I can't think of the other example I was about to give. That. The Scarlets get pretty well written later on, I agree. Oh my god! Intruder! Wait, never mind. Oh my god, she is an intruder! Kill her, quick! It's the only way! Oh my god, they saw me. They saw- How did they see through me? Eleazar, you betrayed me! How could you? Can I- jeez, can I rescue while I'm revealed? Let's actually find out. No, 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 no! I can! Okay, so I rescued. We're good, we're good. Whew. Now I just have to die. Or live, I guess. I'm okay with either, really. You know what? And Spectral Agony to the face. Oh, I didn't do as much damage as I was hoping. Wow. You gonna just... Okay. Okay. That's not what I was expecting to happen. Oh, and now they're back. Okay. What? No, Spartan. Trust me, if there was, I would have already done it. Okay, you know what? We're gonna pop this. And we're gonna kill, and that's gonna keep me up. There we go. We're good. Oh no, you're dead too. Come here, come here. You're all dead. Like, you done pissed me off now. Okay. I just aggroed an elite. That's probably my death. You guys are gonna die as I'm going down.
You had it coming.
We'll pop another Spectral Agony. You know what? Sure, I got another one in me. Why not? I don't want to fight the Jade Bow, though. Which is naturally why it just absolutely murdered me instantly. None. They're not undead at all, Elizar. Easy answer. Okay, so, now that we finally died... God, that took a minute. No, trust me, if I could spend money to get Maguma Exp, I would have already done it. I would have done that weeks ago. You assholes. What? Why? Yeah, sure, they're ghost type. Like, you don't take that literally, do you? My goodness, man. Come on. Okay, now I have to commit sabotage. Excuse me, sabotage. I'm poisoning people as fast as I can, Giga. God! I'm not as good at it as you are. But yeah, no, I've never actually thought of the ghost types as actually being ghosts or undead or anything like that. That's only in the Pokédex, and we all know exactly how seriously I take that.
The Seraph made it out, and the White Mantle are going to have a lot of cleanup.
Good work. Those soldiers' families will be relieved to see them alive. Get back to Captain Thackeray and report the good news. I'll stay and coordinate future raids.
Thackeray really quick. I mean, you wouldn't consider Dark-type Pokemon evil, would you, Eleazar?
The scouts tell me the White Mantle leaders in Fort Avinia are in a scramble. I'm guessing we have you to thank for that.
I rescued some Seraph soldiers while I was inside. They may have overheard some intel while they were under guard.
We'll debrief them immediately. Good work, Commander. We're winning this war. We're almost ready to turn our attention to Caunicus. But before we act, we need to strengthen our hold on the region.
I like the sound of that. How can I help?
I need you on the front line supporting the Seraph's efforts. Do whatever you can to ensure our victory.
Understood. I'll do my part.
Return to me when the tide is turned. And take care of yourself out there.
Will do. See you soon, Logan.
Okay. Do events. Alright, where's the frickin' meta? Way up there? Oh, Jesus. Come on, no trees. No trees. No trees. Sure. Still no trees. Still no trees. Oh god, oh god, oh god. What is this? What is all this frickin' centaur crap? Where did this come from? Yeah.
Circle around.
Okay. Well, this sucks. Yeah, I'm dead. There's nothing I can do about this. Alright, so we're gonna try this. It's not gonna work at all, but we're gonna try it. And we're dead. Okay. New strategy. Get up, get up, get up, get up!
Tremble and cry.
Yeah, exactly, Elizar. And where are you getting this information? It's from the Pokédex. I mean, if you're getting it from ChatGPT, then get the hell out of my channel. Sorry. I'll give you one chance to take that back. Then you have to get the hell out of my channel. Did I already get that chest? Yeah, pretty much, Sean. Okay, so that gave me a pittance of progress. This is another investigations thing, isn't it? Oh my god, I hate these guys so much. Okay, But no, for real. The thing is, anyone who's ever read the Pokédex could tell you that it's a load of nonsense, right? Now, why it's a load of nonsense is something that's been debated by people over the years. Some people say it's just supposed to be like myths and legends. Oh my god, the narrative. Some people say that it's because kids are writing it, so they're writing up cool stories. You know, there's all kinds of answers for that. But no matter what, it's nonsense. There are entire YouTube channels who've made a living off of pointing out the nonsense of Pokédex entries. So, to wit, that's not, for lack of a better way to put it, that's not actually lore of Pokemon. The games have their own lore, the manga has their own lore, the anime has their own lore, but the Pokédex is not part of any of that. Because Dakota's correct, it is undoubtedly true that the ghost Pokemon were intended to be spooky, scary, undead spirits carrying on from beyond the grave. In Gen 1, which is the one and only time that was actually true. Since then, they've just turned into another type. Hello, cat. Hey. What's up? What do you want? Well, I just died because I was petting you, cat, so I hope that was worthwhile. The cat's like, of course. Oh, you're not dead yet. I mean, I wouldn't say they're like anything other than just any other, like, Pokemon. At least her. Now, the Pokemon themselves are obviously magical. So, you know, that's a valid take to have. But, like, that's true for all the Pokemon. That's not really exclusive to Ghost type. Like, look at an Eevee and tell me it's just a fox, and I'm going to raise an eyebrow at you. Oh, I hate this quest so much. I'm going to look this up. Is there a way to, like, speed this up? No. Okay. Let me give the negative first before I move on. This is yet another investigations quest. And yeah, apparently hearts do count. Oh, hang on. Oh my god. Okay, so hearts, huh? That's true. Eevee is just a normal-ass mammal who doesn't have any magical or special powers whatsoever. Oh, hey, this looks familiar. Hey guys, I was the one infiltrating you. Eleazar tried to get me killed by selling me out to the White Mantle, but he failed. I killed you by the thousands, and it took hundreds of you to kill me. You might even say, I am sublime. I am the true face of evil. God damn it. You know, I do actually wonder what goes on in the minds of an average White Mantle member. Like, what do they think they're doing? Do they think they're going to get a piece of the pie when they're done? Are they paid for their efforts? They don't have a cause to believe in, really. Like I said, they don't really have an other they're going against. Oh, nice. Hello, Dequack. So, like, what are you doing? Do I have to? Oh my god, fine, I'll go sabotage more. I was hoping to finish Season 3 today, and then this quest was like, no. I'd rather Jara than that you finish this quest. Yes, Cat, I know. Ahem. Oh my gosh, did you see those 2 Sylvari that just came through here? They were mass murdering everything. They even killed your cannon. Our cannon. It's horrible. My goodness. Oh. Which one's Verdant Park? Sorry, it's been a minute. Oh no. Oh my gosh, intruder! There's an intruder! Can you believe it, Cat? Here, hang on. Let me get my lap in position so I can carry you. There, come on up. Come on. You have 3 seconds. Alright. I don't care that much, Cat. Wow, that did not give a lot of combat readiness prep. Okay, that sucked. I gotta go res Giga. I got you, Giga. Maybe? Or I don't. No! Giga. Any part of Russian history I like plenty of Russian history. It's like all history. Horrifying, especially the more you think about it. But absolutely fascinating. I like history best when it's through a book and not in person. Which one I like? I've always been fond of Elizabeth's reign. And consequently, I can't think of his name. Peter, I think, before her. Not immediately before her, but before her. Also, because of my general history interest in the Great War, I am quite familiar with Tsar Nicholas II. God, I'm not even sure about that now. The moment I said I'm sure about it, I immediately wasn't sure who I was talking about. Oh, we can warp around now. Yay. Yes. Hello, Cat. It is the second. Woo!
We know you're one of them. Don't try to deny it.
Hold on, what? Calm down.
Show them the price of turning on their own people.
Chill.
Fine, I'll walk away. No harm done.
Jesus Christ. Granted, for reasons that are obvious, because I was born in the 80s, I've never heard of a Russian account on Tsar Nicholas II. But everything I've read was not what you'd call very positive. What, this thing? I guess I could see that. This would probably qualify more, though. The actual winged one. Or the feathered one, rather.
Get these monsters away from me!
Carry on with it.
I wish this war was over. Why won't the White Mantle leave us in peace?
Yeah, but champ events don't really give a lot of progress, and that's what I really care about. I'm here to finish the quest. I don't care about the zone. This whole lake could go to the White Mantle for all I care. I should get some water, you're correct. Okay. That's an interesting question. I wonder if the White Mantle still worship the Mursat. Because, you know, the Mursat are dead. We kind of saw to that.
Help! Our temple's under attack!
Like, there's only one Mursat left right now.
This will be
I guess they could worship him? I don't know. You guys group up more and spawn in larger waves so we can kill you all in one big attack, please. You're just sort of wasting our time right now. Oh my god.
This is my chance.
I'm sorry. Between the heat and the fact that I'm just irritable, because this is just wasting my time, I do not have the patience for this right now. More like 3/4 the way through this stupid quest! I take it all back. This is the worst game I've ever played in my entire life. Like FF11, nothing on this. FF14 1.0, child's play. This is more like it. Yeah, it looks like individual kills do count. Although only like 1 pixel each, but they do count. I know why it doesn't, but I kind of wish the fireball did more damage. Whoops, that was weird.
You had it coming.
Oh, wow. I love how excited they are to fight us. Like, you can just feel that they really honestly think they have a shot. No, but I feel very bad for those actors, Elizar. They're about to have a very unpleasant few years of their life.
Carry on without me.
What does Black Snape have to do with anything? I'm mostly talking about the kids. Although, honestly, all the actors. If you ever feel like it, look up how unpleasant of a time the three principal actors of the Harry Potter films had as they were going through those films and the several years afterwards.
This will be my pleasure. The heretics will burn, and the white mantle will prevail.
Oh my god, we're done. We're done. We did it. 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 Run! Run! Get out! Get out! Oh. It's been 87 years. Or whatever the meme is.
I've done what I can. The White Mantle threat isn't completely contained, but we should be ready to make our move on Codicus.
Perfect timing. Jenna, that is, Her Majesty, has requested our presence in the throne room. We couldn't have held off the mantle without you. I'm sure the Queen wants to thank you personally for your efforts. A year ago, nobody would have let a Sylvari set foot in the Queen's throne room. I'm glad things have changed. Go ahead and make your way up to the palace. I'll meet you there.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Alright. Now, it's going to sound like an exaggeration, but I do actually need a moment. It is just so hot, so I'm going to go wash my face, refresh my water, and I'll be back in just a minute.
Bloodshed is inevitable.
I suppose I should go ahead and feed the cat as well. It's a little early. But I think he deserves it.
Long live the Queen.
You are by and by a good cat. Oh, don't make me take that back.
These are dangerous times.
Hooch, hooch. You're in the way. Can't eat you if you're in the way of the food. Hey, eat up, cat. Okay. Oh, I completed a thing. Let me guess. Do events. Yep. That's what I thought.
You don't scare me.
Captain Thackeray, how are we doing?
The tide has turned, Your Majesty. It's only a mop-up operation now. Thanks in no small part to the commander here. If I could have been out there more.
You served your kingdom well, Logan. That's that.
Your Majesty.
What of the head of this snake?
Running home to die in his den, the slippery serpent. I'd say we should just torch the place and rid ourselves of him. But there are still innocents at the manor. Canuck and a detachment of Shining Blade are there. They're waiting to... well... Canuck wants out of his obligation to me, and I won't stand for Codicus seeing another sunrise.
I should go then, to ensure justice is served, and just in case. I agree, and I have someone who could be of great help to that end, Commander.
I can lead you in. I know a way. Some tunnels behind the manor.
The daughter of the villain? I see a few issues.
Remember her? From the Whispers quest?
But any help is welcome.
He also might be going home to unleash his contingency plan. He's desperate. And trust me, when Codicus is desperate, he's dangerous.
Well, if anyone would know about that. Logan, take the Seraph and make sure no one slips out the front. We'll remove the disease surgically, following Lady Beetlestone's intimate knowledge of her dear father's secret paths.
We?
Yes, child. I'll see you there and be right by your side, as the commander said, to ensure justice is served and just in case.
Anish, you should stay in Divinity's reach. Demi is a friend. A capable friend, not in need of supervision.
Oh, of course. Whatever the thrones will. Get to it then, everyone. You have a snake to behead.
Logan, a moment before we shove off.
Sure.
The achievements in this quest right here are funny. You have to talk to the kid, gossip with the ladies in waiting, and then get the guard to laugh, like 3 separate ways. I already have them, as you can see.
Ritlock and I started a new guild. With you up and about again, I was wondering if you'd like to return to the fold, but in Dragon's Watch.
Interesting proposition, Commander, but I think I have other plans. General Soulkeeper came to see me the other day and offered me the position of Pact Marshal. I didn't, well, at first I didn't think it was for me, but my injuries and today, well, my eyes were open to, my role here. Her Majesty has always been the kind of person to do things her own way. It's time I started doing the same.
It's a great honor, and you deserve it. Have you told her yet? I imagine she'll be disappointed.
I think she'll be just fine. Have a safe mission. See you on the other side.
By the way, I wasn't able to hunt it down earlier, but I do believe that's one of our first bits of in-game confirmation that Logan and the Queen have broken up. Sure glad we spent so much time on their relationship in the books and in vanilla. Alright. Let's go kill Codicus. What do you need Newhawk for? What quest are you on? Real question. Oh my god, it does require Newhawk hunting mastery. Well, okay, that is the first one. So that actually means... Wow, okay, so what that means is you have to get the first mastery of every single mastery in Heart of Thorns. And you have to get the second one of gliding. Okay. You can talk about Harry Potter as much as you want to. I'm not a big fan of Harry Potter, and J.K. Rowling can burn in hell. But you can do whatever. I don't care. Well, Octovine is in 13 minutes, Bragwin. Is anyone, including Giga, available to show off? No, Loki. I mean, she's still doing the same thing on a regular basis, so she continues to earn my ire, but otherwise, no. Is anyone available to help Bragwin do Octovine? That might not be enough to do a whole thing. She just needs to do Octovine. That's it. Yeah, she can just go there. She just needs to participate. So, okay, hang on. So here's Octovine, Bragwin, okay? It's going to be right over here. Octovine is northwest, southeast. Each of these have a waypoint nearby them. Pick one. Yeah, east, I would say east is probably the easiest. North and south are fine. I prefer west the most, but it's probably not the one you want to do if you're doing it for the first time. And then just sit there for about 12 minutes. There's a pretty good chance if you go there right now, a group will get started pretty soon. You know how this works, right? You see a commander tag, you follow them. And participate, and just do it. What's going to happen is you're going to go down into this bit. This is down right here. And there's going to be all sorts of stuff to kill. Don't stress it too much, just tag stuff and follow the group. Once everything's killed, everyone's going to pour into the middle and start pouring through this tunnel, which is actually this right here. And they're just going to start pouring through here, okay? Opening chests. I don't think you actually have to do that step. That's bonus points. But that's why people do Octavine. This, however, is a nice bundle of X for, honestly, just a couple of minutes of work. And yeah, there should be events right now leading into Octavine. And make sure you've tagged New Hawk Hunting, by the way.
That'll bring us up into the manor. Are you okay? I thought it might come to this one day, but being here again... Anyway. Up the stairs, to the left. We'll either run into Codicus coming out this way if he's fleeing, or find him in his library if he's making a stand.
So I just had one of those visceral bad memory reactions, and I think it's because the boss we're about to fight. Giga, I'm relying on you, and I'm not even joking about that. In fact, remind me to pop the good food when we get there. See you around, Culver. Get some good rest.
Hold up. These certainly weren't installed the last time I was here. Codicus must have upgraded his security. If the information from the Dermond Priory...
No, Scumlord. I will probably never do the raids, on camera or off. That was part of the deal for even accepting this as a streamable thing. As we decided... Oh my god. And of course then he jumps down. Was we decided to limit ourselves to essentially MSQ content and nothing else. So, no fractals, no raids, no strike missions. We'll talk about them. Except for the raids. I've never done raids.
Over here.
Countess! What are you doing here?
You know, I gave it some thought and decided that Canuck had let Codicus slip through his fingers before. I couldn't leave it to chance this time.
We should catch up with Canuck and make sure that doesn't happen then. What's his position?
She doesn't know. The Shining Blade lost contact with Canuck and his men hours ago.
Anise, is this true? Why didn't you tell me?
Subterfuge, Commander. I enjoy that Sylvari snark, but our mission is Codicus. We can waste time arguing, or we can go assess the situation.
If Canuck is harmed, I'm holding you responsible.
This mission is bigger than one soldier. Lead the way, Lady Beetlestone.
Anise, I hate to break this to you. I'm a bigger fish than you. Do not screw with me.
Quite a few of the dogs in here. Did you have a plan, milady?
Yes.
Good plan.
Kill them all.
Use the terrain to your advantage, especially when the terrain goes boom. These munitions are one of the things I found that made me leave. Who knows what horrors he's amassed since I left.
Also, Tybalt reference. For the three of us who did Wizards. Or Whispers, excuse me. Oh, that's funny. We can't use the turrets. We could probably blow up the munitions. I'm coming, Giga. Or trying to. Having trouble with it, Jesus. See, this whole mission is for Tybalt. And I'm barely joking with that. He gets referenced later, too. North? Oh, okay. Have fun, Brigman.
Where to now?
I'm guessing we follow the bodies.
Don't attack the blooms if you don't know what you're doing. Don't worry. Everyone else will attack the blooms and don't know what they're doing.
Shining blade. Tortured.
Commander, I'm sorry I didn't mention Canuck and his men earlier. I have a million things swirling in my head.
You're on a mission to eliminate your own father. I think it can be forgiven.
It's that, but also, if we come across Valette Wee, please let me try to talk to her. She's my friend. And family. Maybe I can talk some sense into her.
How hopeful the young are. She's beyond your reach, child. She's a traitor and a criminal. She'll get no respite here.
You'll have to go through me.
Bring in the last
You
one.
hear that?
This man has confessed. He's no longer in need of his tongue.
Here, I can pick the lock.
It's apparently engineers, rangers, thieves, and necros. So Giga can do stuff here, but I cannot. Giga can steal minions on the High Inquisitor Victor fight, which I think we're about to do. No, of course not, Elizar. Don't be silly.
All must confess. Be freed of the burden of your secrets before we free you of your life.
Thank you. But I'll show myself out.
Take your skeletons, Giga. Steal them all.
Hello, Commander. If you'd be so kind as to help me kill the rest of these cretins.
Done.
Excellent. More.
You alright, Canuck? Canuck? Canuck!
All of them? Looks clear.
Good to see you, Commander. Hopefully we can finally finish this and I can be out from under that horrible woman's thumb. Oh, hi, Anise. I didn't see you standing completely within my line of sight.
To think I almost missed you.
Have you seen my father? Codicus.
Brutish man with aggressively unsettling facial hair? Yes. He seemed upset that he wasn't on the Crichton throne. To the extent that he was... Is he really your father? I'm so sorry.
What was he doing?
Well, he was consuming bloodstone his lackeys gathered from the explosion. He might be unrecognizable to you, my dear.
I stopped recognizing him as my father long ago. We should move before he turns his scorn towards civilians. He'd rather see Kryta burn.
I will not be stopped. Not by you, or by Anise, or by Jenna, or anyone. I will rule Kryta, or see it burned to ashes around me. That's weird, Spartan. I'm not sure why I would stall like that. Yeah, if it's not obvious, we're about to remove Codicus from the board.
I'm afraid that was me. Thought we'd have fixed that by now.
Yeah, that was back during the dungeon. I'm surprised they even acknowledged the dungeon.
Workers from Codicus's carnival. Some of them were soldiers who fought with him in Ascalon's war with the Char. I'd overhear them in the tunnels before I left. They're separatists, trying to devise a way to get back the homeland.
You handle these sideshow rejects.
First seraph to
I'll
cross
let
us
Logan
will
know
be
it's time to start his
devoured.
push.
Don't give me that look. You don't become co-head animal handler for a circus by being a nice guy.
Do you become one by being a dead guy?
Show yourself if you dare.
We're right here. In the midst of... Is he blind? Hello, sir. Do you understand English? Double axe to the face. Okay, he understood that. We're good. Everyone, we're cool. He understands axe. He apparently also understands frog.
Logan's moving. How are we doing?
Thwarted by another locked door. Maybe you'll lend me your foot key again, Commander.
Yes, I am a hasted warrior in melee range. Run.
Demi can probably handle this with a bit more subtlety.
But the foot key is so satisfying.
I mean, it is. And Giga's got one hell of a foot right now. Jenna would be jealous. Then again, you might get Logan's appreciations. Better be careful, Giga. So there's a whole side mission thing here. We've actually done this. It's to get all the notes, and trust me, there's lots of them. We're just gonna skip all that.
Stop! It's over!
Who's this? An imposter of my lost daughter? Imposters all around me. You look like Demi, but you can't be. She's dead. She died the day she betrayed me, just like her backstabbing mother, who I had stabbed in the back.
Father! Murderer!
So anyways, so I started axing. Turns out Codicus does speak axe. HP barriers.
Valette! Please! You have to see it's pointless now. It's done!
Shut up! She's mine. She'd never forsake Daddy.
Anyone else utterly disturbed by that?
Yes.
But I can fix it. We'll try again. You and your mother. I'll see you both in the mist.
No!
We'll be a family again.
Demi! Please. Please, no! Valette! Stop him!
He skipped. This thing is solid.
It was. He told me Kryder would be. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Demi.
Don't let him poison any more lives.
Step away from her, traitor. You made this mess. And Codicus is gone.
Countess, what are you... Demi.
I never meant. I can get you to him. I'll get you to that monster so you can put him down. So we can put him down.
So you can betray us while we fight? What do I look like?
I just want to balance this ledger. Then I'll gladly accept whatever fate you see fit.
Anise, you said Codicus was our target.
So be it. Logan, you'll stay with her?
Of course. The Seraph are securing the rest of the manor. I'll see if I can get a medic in here.
He's in a subchamber under us. He has stores of bloodstone down there. We have to be careful.
Yeah, you thought that was the boss fight? No. We still gotta deal with this nonsense.
Ego on this man. This is his inner sanctum. Every time he came back from here, he was slightly more unbalanced.
How do you think the conversation with the sculptor went when he ordered these? I need at least 6 reliefs of my face. No, bigger. Like 8 feet tall. Something that really captures my essence. A catastrophically misguided, swagger-sodden plague sore.
Love you, Canuck.
Throw away the outside and cook the inside. Then you eat the outside and throw away the inside. What did you eat?
So, real quick. This is actually a really nice optical illusion because they actually bothered to make it for real. You could see it more obviously if you get up close to it. It's inlaid, right? It's convex rather than concave. And that's what creates the optical illusion of the faces. I just thought that was really clever, that they managed to pull this off by doing it exactly how you do it in real life. Normally, games would use tricks and graphics rendering tips to this, but no, that's just how you do that. Anyways, okay, so what was it again? You throw away the outside to cook the inside, then you eat the outside and throw away the inside. Chicken, maybe? Oh God, I don't know. I'm not good at riddles. Any guesses? Let's see here. I'm gonna stick with chicken. Did I give it a plus for Canuck? Okay, good.
I'm half as smart and twice as strong. I've got a kick you won't forget.
What do we got? Potion, rifle, crystal, hammer, turret, centaur, wine, hive. It's got to be centaur. He's a racist prick. Yep. Hello, Codicus. How are you doing?
So he's slightly larger and more unhinged than our last encounter.
Gods! A mask of his own face. Canuck, let's end this lunacy.
My
Yeah.
pleasure.
Yeah.
Given due process by the Crichton throne, you are hereby sentenced to... Oh, forget it. Let's just kill him.
You're coming with me!
His shield is too strong.
I'm working on it.
Face us, you overgrown masked coward.
Seriously? Did that not count?
Give the magic-infused psychopath more magic?
Trust me, I've heard some things.
There we go.
Doesn't end well.
Oh, come on.
No end to today's treachery.
You shot her! Your own daughter!
She left me! Your mother saw to that. That's why I took you. Now everyone has to...
This fight absolutely sucks, by the way. This is one of the few fights that I predicted would be a negative before I even started the run. I don't even want to think about doing this fight solo. I never have. Like, Giga and I are death machines, and you saw how mean that was.
Here.
Just... Ugh.
How is she?
She's been asking for you, Valette.
Anise, while they have their moment, to the matter of my billet.
Not wasting any time, eh?
Not when it should be my own.
You served me faithfully. And given the bearded reptile buried somewhere beneath me, you have held up your end of the bargain. Consider yourself a free Sylvari.
How's it feel?
It feels good.
To me. Oh, he's here. Master Tybalt. You found me.
Medic, take her back to her godparents in Divinity's Reach. They'll want to make arrangements.
Thank you for breaking the silence, Captain. Now, I hope you're ready to follow her into the mists, Valette.
Yes. Countess, Valette helped when she didn't have to. And I'm not sure this is what Demi would have wanted.
She should stand trial. Past deeds. You should be given a chance to make up for them.
Well said, Canuck.
Too much death today. And I've recently had an opening on my payroll. She'll stay with me. and serve her sentence as my ward.
Thank you for your mercy.
Hold that thought until you've served her for a while. You'll be begging for a cell in under a week.
Well, as a first step down this road, let me tell you, you should check Codicus's chambers. I think you might find more than a few things interesting there.
Go. Logan and I will take her to Divinity's Reach. Maybe one day she'll make up for her misdeeds and become... better.
Like the Crichton Spiderwort.
Commander, I'm impressed. You know your flora. That's the Queen's favorite flower, you know.
I'm aware.
I was going to leave, but I'm dying to see his room after the splendor that was his private dungeon.
Hey, hey!
What, Logan? You know what? I don't even care. So...
Oh, Minister Beetlestone, you did not disappoint. Why on Tyria do you think he has a painting of Captain Thackeray in here?
That's maybe because if he thought... You know what? We should probably never tell Logan about this.
Agreed. That man's been through enough. And this would probably scar him worse than being stuffed in a blighting pod.
Also, if you're paying attention, that's the two most evil people in this setting, which we have now removed from the board. Oh. So, this is my favorite little detail, okay? This is Codicus's bed. It's a decent bed, you know, reasonably well appointed, a little bit ostentatious. But, how many of you ever noticed he has a mirror attached to his ceiling?
A surprisingly normal bed. And then there's the ceiling. Wow.
Got a confessor. You'll never guess who showed up at the Chantry of Secrets today, or knowing you maybe will. It's Demi. Apparently your dearly departed wife's cousin, Lady Wee, coaxed her from her comfortable lifestyle and spent the last 2 days interrogating her. Don't worry, she didn't have actionable intel. It appears she bolted from the matter before she could gather enough evidence to pin anything overtly treasonous on you. Still, you should expect the Order to watch you more closely from now on. As for the leads they've got, I'll do what I can to make sure they result in dead ends. Emphasis on the dead part. I await your instructions on what should be done about Lady Wee.
Codicus's questionable taste in art aside, I doubt this is what Valette was talking about.
Oh my god, Giga.
Nothing in that chest. Odd, but probably not what we're looking for. Don't think that's it.
Something here.
That fool Zero has been sneaking around my back, going after her long-lost unseen one. Worse yet, she says she's close to her goal. She learned that after Lazarus's aspects were tainted so long ago, he was forced to re-split himself, this time into artifacts rather than living vessels. Apparently he learned that lesson the hard way. Zero's already found 4 of the 5 aspects, and I cannot allow her to complete this ritual. Nor will I allow this unseen one to disrupt my plans. Her efforts have been stalled. I've swapped one of the aspects with a fake, and Zero doesn't suspect a thing. When the 5th aspect is found and she says the magic words, she'll be in for quite a surprise. Once she's revealed as a fraud, the more superstitious among us will come crawling back to me. Normally I'd simply destroy the original be done, but I don't want the Mersat's essence near my home.
What is it?
According to this note, it's one of Lazarus's aspects.
A what?
Without it, they could have never resurrected Lazarus. The real Lazarus. Codicus wasn't kidding when he called him a false god when he showed up.
If he's an imposter, it would explain why we were able to see him. But who would pose as Lazarus?
Someone who wanted access to an unstable bloodstone and an instant army to unquestioningly do their bidding.
Deceptive, tactical, and powerful. Not the greatest combination.
I'll send this to Exemplar Calden with the Shining Blade to authenticate it. Make sure it's not just more propaganda. And then Marjorie. We should get her out of there.
I'll send word to her on my way to... well, wherever I go, I suppose.
So no dragons watching your future?
Regretfully. I've been under someone's yoke for too long. It's high time I walk as my own Sylvari for a while.
Well, being in the guild doesn't mean... But I understand. Thanks for everything, Canuck. You've been a good friend.
Oh, don't start weeping about it. I'm sure our paths will cross again.
Yeah, hear me out, Canuck. Just bear with me, okay? Casino. Think about it. Think about it. Maybe get like an airship? No? Okay. I'm the troll, bro. No, I'm good. I was really hoping to wrap up Season 3 today. But that freaking quest slowed me down by like half an hour. Nah, it looks cool, but I wouldn't use it. Do what we will with it, Giga. Turn it into ectos. As it should be. Nah, I should probably stop. I really want to push, but it's already after my cutoff time. It's really hot in here. So tomorrow morning, when it'll be a little bit cooler, hopefully, we'll go ahead and finish up Season 3 and start the lead-in into Path of Fire. Hope to see at least some of you there.